How did you do this patience?
I just held on, man. It's a little scary down here. It's really pretty slippery. Yeah, gave her out and it worked out all right. Got lucky.
Do you have any sponsors you want to thank?
Oh yeah, Landis and Landis Construction, Landis Brothers Racing, of course Mike and TJ, Jill, Chris, Faye,
Wilson.
Trying to think who else. Karen. The whole Landis family. They've given me an opportunity and get to live out with a dream here. So this is my first. See if we can't take it to the main.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve.
Woohoo!
Yeah, that's me, the balding old creep. Jesus, remember a hat next time, Steve. Getting old is a son of a bitch. Yeah, I do this exact same move in drag racing. Can't really hear it, but Bob in the green and yellow car is actually bumping into the side of my car and pushing me, trying to push me up the track. I kept the steering wheel steady, but nonetheless, he was trying to squeeze me up. And in doing so, that also put him up the track as much as I'd let him get away with, to which he dove down into the turn, leaving me hanging. You know what I mean? Like I'm farther up the track. At any rate, it's a smooth move for sure. And then of course, the next car in line sneaks in, takes up that primary mistake, leaving me hanging, trying to figure out how to get some hair on my chest and keep this thing pinned to the floor. And then get close to the wall. Needless to say, it's scary to do that, especially when you're fishtailing because you're in the marbles. So notice we switch to the other camera. The audio improves, or it's different. And it allows you to hear that ignition mist that I'm talking about. At least for those of you with an ear for that kind of thing. Now, I come from a background of drag racing, and huge improvements usually come with big dollars, but you can chip away at things and make a little adjustment here, remove some weight there, and you can make minor improvements that when you start adding the minor improvements together, it kind of snowballs, and you can actually the next thing you know, you've knocked a second off your car or whatever in the quarter mile. The same thing applies to circle track racing. Tenths or tenths of a second. You know, it all applies. This is a quarter mile in an oval form. And in the grand scheme of things, what we average 57 and change around the track. Well, you know what a tenth or 2/10 of a second at 57 miles an hour equals? At least half a car length. So, for those of you that race or, you know what I'm saying, man. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. So, things like me fixing or acknowledging this ignition miss now, that is just so obvious to me now. I can't believe I missed this. No pun intended. Between that and driving styles and whatnot, I'm gonna have to, I guess I'm not gonna edit that. I'll just let it ride. Incrementally, I'm going to improve things. And I know that we're heavy in this car also. So I need to peel some weight. Between the weight, between that fixing the ignition miss, and I got a couple other little tricks up my sleeve. I'm not going to give you all my cards, but before you know it, we're going to have ourselves a little rocket ship here. A little battle wagon is going to be leaving a silver streak down the track. But it's black, Steve. Well, it's got a silver rim. We call it silverback. At least I do. Again, just keep chipping away at it. And as far as me doing voiceovers, my friend urged me to do this. He was like, Steve, you're a drag race announcer, man. You got character. Why don't you flex that? Well, okay. But I'm not quite sure about the levels as far as volume's concerned. I probably ought to turn the cars down, and so that would allow you to hear me better. But I'm lazy. You know, this editing thing is turning into a major pain in my ass, by the way. You know, trying to get different camera angles, trying to piece it together properly, putting in the text, and now wasting oxygen. You know, I don't know if it's necessarily the green option here, guys. I hope I get at least a snicker out of you. And maybe somewhere, somehow, some way, maybe you can blow some snow to sweet Jesus, man. Mouthful of marbles. Can't believe I ever got paid to talk. Blow some soda through your nose. I think the guy that did that video, he has a bunch of different videos. That dude's a genius. He's a funny guy. Funny dude, definitely. I probably ought to put a link or something. I did steal that little clip, didn't I? I hope I don't get in trouble for fucking stealing people's stuff. Time shall tell. there's the white flag, 1 lap to go. And I get excited and overshot the turn way wide, you moron. There he goes into the sunset. 1 last turn to try and get it. And like a rocket ship, he leaves me. Way to go, Hitler. You screwed the pooch on that one.
Wait a minute, I didn't even damage the fucking car. I just realized that. I don't think I hit anybody once.